A very good morning to all. So today we have to move to the next one more cell organelles, that is the nucleus. In that we have to study the introduction of the nucleus and types of the cell, means prokaryotic nucleus and the eukaryotic nucleus, and again what component present in the nucleus, that also we have to study, and function of the nucleus. Okay, this much we have to study in the nucleus. So this slide indicates the introduction of the nucleus. Prominent and characteristic feature, eukaryon means true nucleus. Okay, so the nucleus is a very essential, very important cell organelles present in the center of the cell, which performs a lot of the important functions because it contains the DNA as the genetic material. So eukaryotic cell has the nucleus, means contains the membrane bounded cell organelles, that is the nucleus. In case of the prokaryotic, prominent nucleus is present. Okay, means nucleus doesn't contains the membranes. So eukaryon refers to the true nucleus present. Very essence of eukaryote, membrane bounded nucleus. What is the function of the nucleus? Physically separates DNA from the cytoplasm. Actually DNA present in the nucleus, so that what component present in the cytoplasm, that is totally separated by the membrane of the nucleus. Nuclear membrane serves as the boundary. It will be plays important role for the separation of the cytoplasmic content to the nucleoplasmic content. Okay, so who discovered the nucleus? That we called as the nucleus theory, 1910 alpha particles gold foil experiment. He did like this. So an atom mass is mostly in the nucleus. He told what is the actually nucleus. The nucleus has a positive charge. Electron is fixed orbit. Okay, like this he told, that we called as the Ernest Rutherford. Then these we called as the prokaryotic cell nucleus and the eukaryotic cell nucleus. Prokaryotic means, of course, nucleus doesn't have the nuclear membrane. Eukaryotic cell means it doesn't contain, it have the nuclear membrane outermost boundary. So these we call as the bacterial cell, and this is the prokaryotic cell. That nucleus will be like this. Directly DNA appears in the cytoplasm. Then this we call as the eukaryotic, where nucleus present in the cell and have the membrane. Types of eukaryotic cell, that we call the unicellular and the multicellular. Unicellular means single celled animals, and the multicellular means many cells are present. Okay, uni refers to the single, multi refers to the more cells are present. Uni means single cell, that is the fungi, protista, and for the multicellular means plants and the animals. General definition for the nucleus. The nucleus is the genetic control center of eukaryotic cell. Okay, it mainly controls all the activities of the cell, all the activities of the cell organelles present in the cell, because it contains the DNA as the genetic material and even RNA. In most cells there is only one nucleus. Okay, it is spherical and the most prominent part of the cell, making up 10% of the cell's volume. Means what? If you consider the other cell organelles, nucleus is the most important cell organelles. It is the center, present in the center of the cell, controls all the activities and makes up 10% of the cell volume. Only single nucleus present in the eukaryotic cell, but some paramecium, these all contains the two nucleus. Okay, but if you consider the human being, single cell have the single nucleus. It has a unique structure and function that is essential the cells. Okay, because the presence of DNA, it has the unique function. The important character means hereditary character that will be transmitted from parents to offspring. What components nucleus contains? Nucleus have the nuclear envelope, means outermost cover, like this. Okay, these are the main parts comes under the nucleus. Outermost layer, that is the nuclear membrane. Then pore means the small gap is there, that we call as the nuclear pore. Then chromatin, where the chromosomes are present. Single nucleolus is present in the center of the nucleus. Then nucleoplasm, that is the matrix, a fluid part in the nucleus, pore in the nuclear envelope. Okay, all these parts comes under the nucleus. Nuclear envelope means pore which is present the outermost layer of the nucleus. Nucleoplasm means fluid part, matrix part in the nucleus. Nucleolus means dense cluster of RNA and protein ribosomes. This is the nucleolus present in the center of the nucleus, have the proteins, ribosomes, RNAs, all these things. Okay, then next is the chromatin. Okay, in the fluid that we call the nucleoplasm, here the chromatin network is present, contains the chromosomes, and that we call as the DNA and protein. So actually this is the ultrastructure of the nucleus. When you see under the microscope, you can able to see the structure like this. Okay, if the question asked, then you have to draw the diagram like this. That is the outer membrane, inner membrane, nuclear pore, perinuclear space means two membrane contains the space. So the between space we called as the perinuclear space. Then chromatin fibers, that is the chromosomes are present. Annulus, that is the ring-like structure present in the nuclear envelope or in the nuclear membrane. Nucleolus, so the nucleolus present which contains the RNA, protein, ribosomes. So first we have to study that is the nuclear membrane. Also nuclear membrane means outermost layer. So this we call as the outer membrane, inner membrane, that is the nuclear membrane. Also known as nuclear envelope or nucleolemma. So it will be separates the nuclear material from the cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, different proteins, ribosomes or any other particles are present. So this nuclear membrane separates the materials present in the cytoplasm and materials present in the nucleoplasm. So it acts as a boundary. Consists of two lipid bilayers, outer membrane, inner membrane. Okay, so it is also made up of from the lipids, outer membrane and the inner membrane. The space present in between the outer membrane, inner membrane, that is the perinuclear space. The nuclear envelope is a double layered membrane perforated with pores, means a gap is present or the round structure that we call the pores, which control the flow of materials going in and out of the nucleus. If the synthesis of the proteins takes place in the nucleus, that will be goes outside the nucleus through the nuclear pore. And if the DNA or the ribosomes or the RNA going outside the nucleus, then it will be goes outside the nucleus through the pore. Okay, and even some materials will comes inside the nucleus from the cytoplasm through the pore only. The outer layer is connected to the endoplasmic reticulum, communicating with the cytoplasm of the cell. So in the starting only I told that the ER or the endoplasmic reticulum, that is originated from the membrane of the nucleus. The exchange of the large molecule protein and RNA between the nucleus and the cytoplasm happens here. So the nuclear membrane plays an important role for the transportation from the cytoplasm to the nucleoplasm or from the nucleoplasm to the cytoplasm. Then functions of the nuclear membrane: shape and stability. So the nuclear membrane mainly it gives the shape and it gives the stability to the cell or to the nucleus, helps the nucleus from collapsing. Okay, so that's why it gives the stability, helps for the giving the means it will be protect from the collapsing. Compartmentalizing, separates the nuclear material from the cellular material. So that's why it acts as the barrier or it acts as the membrane for the separation of the materials from the cytoplasm or from the nucleoplasm. Regulation of substances, allow the exchange of materials. That only I told, the transportation will be takes place through the membrane. Communication, develops a chemical connection between nucleus and the cell. So the communication will be takes place for the synthesis of protein or the synthesis of protein occurs in the ribosome. So that entire communication takes place from nucleus to the ribosome, that is maintained by the membrane. The next part is the nuclear pore. So what do you know regarding the nuclear pore? Most distinctive feature of the nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope. Okay, small cylindrical channels directly contact between cytosol and the nucleoplasm. Nuclear pore means a small gap, so that will be directly contact between the cytoplasm and the nucleoplasm. Readily visible. Okay, so freeze fracture microscopy you can able to observe. Mammalian nucleus 3000 to 4000 pores means this much number of the pores present in the mammalian nucleus. Inner and outer membranes fused. So both membrane fused due to the presence of the nuclear pore. Structural complexity control the transport of key molecules through the pore means it is present in the membrane. So that's why through the pores the molecules movement will be takes place like this. Okay, so nuclear pore, nucleus, nucleolus, nuclear envelope, rough endoplasmic reticulum. When you observe under the microscope you can able to see like this, dense circular. Then what is the function of nuclear pore? Exchange of materials between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Passive diffusion of low molecular weight solutes. Okay, the molecules which are low means if they have the weightage or the density low molecular weight, then it will be easily diffused through the pores. Efficient passage through the complex requires several protein factors. Okay, it provides as a passage for the synthesis of protein molecules outside the nucleus. So it provides the way or it provides the passage. Nucleoplasm, okay, fluid or the matrix like part. A jelly like made mostly of water matrix within the nucleus. How the cytoplasm present in the cell fluid like part, like that within the nucleus fluid material or a jelly like substance present, that is the nucleoplasm, that also known as the karyoplasm. Okay, just like cytoplasm found inside the cell, all the other materials float inside. So how the all cell organelles float in the cytoplasm, like that here the chromosomes, DNA proteins or different particles, those will be float in the nucleoplasm. Helps the nucleus keep its shapes and serves as the median for the transportation and import molecules within the nucleus. So this helps for the transportation purpose. Most of the unique particles will be stayed in the nucleoplasm and transportation also occurs. The nucleoplasm is a type of protoplasm that is made up of mostly of water. Okay, it is also like a protoplasm. Protoplasm means nucleoplasm plus cytoplasm. All these we called as the protoplasm, which is the watery. A mixture of various molecules and dissolved ions are present in the nucleoplasm. It is a completely enclosed within the nuclear membrane or nuclear envelope. So this fluid part present or enclosed within the nuclear membrane. The nucleolus, okay, nucleolus means the center part. Okay, this part we called as the nucleolus. Ribosome factory, nucleolus we called as the where the actually ribosome synthesis occurs in the outside the nucleus in the ribosomes. So the ribosomes present even in the nucleolus. Large prominent structure it is, doesn't have membrane. Nucleolus doesn't contains the membrane. Most cells have 2 or more nucleolus. Okay, maybe 2 or more than 2 nucleolus present in the nucleus. So direct synthesis of RNA takes place within the nucleolus. The nucleolus takes up around 25% of the volume of the nucleus. This much space is covered by the nucleolus within the nucleus. This structure is made up of protein and the RNA. Its main functions is to rewrite ribosomal RNA and combine it with proteins. Ribosomes also present, RNA is also present. So rRNA synthesis occurs in the nucleolus for the synthesis of proteins. This results in the formation of incomplete ribosomes. rRNA synthesis occurs, then when it goes the outside, the proper synthesis of the proteins and the ribosomes will be takes place. So nucleus, this is the endoplasmic reticulum. Functions of the nucleolus. What functions carried by the nucleolus? Site for transcription, means this is the steps comes under the protein synthesis. Transcription, translation. So transcription mainly occurs in the nucleolus, and the translation mainly occurs in the outside the nucleus in the cytoplasm. Assemblage of ribosomes occurs in the nucleolus. Synthesis of ribosomes, synthesis of RNA, all this takes place in the nucleolus. These all means everything is the genetic material. Chromatin, okay, molecular structure of chromosomes. Chromatin means the word itself indicates chromosomes are present here. So chromatin present in the nucleoplasm. Chromosomes contain DNA in a condensed form attached to histone protein, okay. Proteins that we called as the histone proteins, those are actually attached to the condensed chromosome present in the nucleoplasm or in the fluid matrix. Eukaryotic chromosome, two broad components, nucleic acids, DNA, RNA. Even proteins present, those we called as histone protein, non-histone protein. So the chromatin network contains the chromosomes plus proteins, that is the histone proteins, non-histone proteins. So this is also regarding this histones, non-histones proteins, DNA structure, how the nucleoplasm formed here, how the attachment of the histones takes place. Chromatin can be differentiated into two regions, euchromatin, heterochromatin. So this will be asked for the 2 marks. Euchromatin means true chromatin, hetero means it is densely staining. So euchromatin where the DNA or the genes are very active. Heterochromatin means DNA is not active that much as compared to the euchromatin. Functions of chromosome. It controls the activities of the cell. Because the presence of DNA, it controls all the activities of the cell organelles. Because DNA is the master particle present in the cell. Information in the form of genes is located on chromosome. Of course, genes means genes we called as the controls all the activities. For a single character, for a synthesis of single particle, we need genes, that is the present in chromosome. Control inheritance and metabolism. Even all carbohydrate metabolism, protein metabolism, everything takes place with the help of genes. Everything will be carried out function with the help of genes. Functions of the nucleus. The nucleus is often compared to the command center, okay. So it acts as a command and it controls all the functions of the cell. It is important in regulating the actions of the cell, okay. When it gives the signal nucleus, then only all the synthesis, all the metabolism will be going in the cell. It plays an important part in creating the cell's proteins. For creating of the cell protein, it helps. It is involved in important processes dealing with DNA and other genetic molecules. If the DNA genes not working properly, any disease or disorders will be occurs, okay. So up to this, the functions of the nucleus, structure and the description of the nucleus, okay. So next class we have to study the next cell organelles, okay. Thank you.